Hey guys, we're here with What's Sold online this weekend. We have sales from Friday through Sunday. This is my beautiful wife Linda. I'm Cam or Cameron. We're Flashback Finds, and we sell stuff, as you guys probably know. But if you're new, we sell stuff online. We get it from garage sales, thrift stores, estate sales, or wherever we can find it on the side of the road. Flip it online, hopefully for a profit. Most times for a profit, but every once in a while not so much. Today, how did we do? Or this weekend?
For this weekend, we had 42 sales on one platform for just under $1,600.
So a really good day, all on eBay. As you can,
it was a weekend.
Good weekend on eBay. Nothing else really came through. Had some offers, but not a whole lot of activity. So I haven't cross-posted enough lately. It seems to be the trend where I fall behind. I'll do really good for like a week or so, and then I'll take a week off and not do it enough. So got to work on that. But let's get into it. First item that sold on eBay.
First up, we have for PS2, we got WWE SmackDown Shut Your Mouth for $15 shipped, and that is disc only.
Really, really good.
Then we got a pair of Nikes. These are SB Blazer mid shoes.
Speaking of Blazer, these are from the house they were blazing apparently because they all smelled like weed.
Ah, yeah.
This one does not though. There's one pair that still has a tiny
But
bit
it's funny because like they look vintagey.
Yeah.
But the bottoms are amazing.
Yeah.
So it's weird. But they look yucky, like they've been used or
sure.
washed a billion times. And those sold for $60 shipped.
$60 on those full price sale. I was not expecting that, and they were $10, I think.
Then out of the Hirsch numero dos, we've got Toy Story 3 for DS, sold for $10 shipped.
Just in a bubble mailer, and it's on its way, guys. What do we got?
Over here under the backpack. Next up, we got a Babel out of the $100 Jazz Buy. This is an NIV large print, sold for $60 shipped.
$60 for this one, Zondervan.
It is leather, and it's already got somebody's name in it too.
It's the bonded leather. Yeah, bonded
leather.
Not as good. If you get like a nice real leather one, they do really well. But I'm surprised.
$60
you look
shipped?
at this one though, and you're not going to say $60 ship.
No, it's got somebody else's name on it.
Good old Raymond. Anyways, the word still goes on, so that's cool.
Next up, we've got CD. It's on the bottom. This is Blue Note 50th anniversary, sold for $10 shipped.
There were no comps on this one. Sold. I still listed it, so.
There you
So
go.
you never know with CDs. It can be weird.
List it all. Don't do that. Next up, we've got a
There's some CDs that you
Yashica
shouldn't list.
Electro 35 camera.
It's for parts.
And that one sold for $25.
It's been up for a while. I've had a lot of offers on it. I was just trying to get it out of here. It's been up long enough.
Then we got a Microsoft Natural Multimedia
Keyboard. Ooh.
Sold for $42.50 shipped.
$42.50.
Then we got a DS right there.
That's not a DS.
Then we got a Game Boy with the charger, sold for $95 shipped.
I was telling Linda, one of my favorite systems to find. Also, it plays Game Boy and Game Boy Color games very well, so very fun.
Like, what are those? Which one's is it the PS3 that can play all of them?
The original PS3 was one of them was backwards compatible, so that's always nice. But this can play Game Boy Color, and Game Boy Advance.
So this one's like triple compatible.
But when you got this one, it was like, oh man, this is nice. When the Nintendo DS came out, it was like, yeah, it's a little rough, but.
Next up, we got a vintage Radio Shack wireless phone jack, sold for $16 shipped.
Guys, if you can find this sealed, or there's actually two of them that come together, people buy these. This is $16 for one unit, but look out for these. They look like just a whole lot of nothing. Two little Ethernets on the side. There's a different one. I forgot. This is the base unit. There's another unit too, but it comes in a set of two.
Next up, we have a Back to Basics blender smoothie replacement part, sold for $12 and some change.
This was like a little smoothie machine. There weren't a lot of comps for parts. A lot of people selling the whole unit for like $30. We sold, I think, the bowl or the blender piece for like, I don't know, 20 or 29. I think we sold another piece for like 15 and then this for 12. So we made more money parting it out than they're probably going to make selling as a whole unit.
When in doubt.
Don't sleep on it. That's not it. Part it out. That's it.
Next up, we have a Versalog Frederick Post Company slide ruler.
Linda said this weird tool thingy.
Yeah, I go, Cameron, I can't find this weird tool. He's like, it's a ruler.
It's a slide rule.
And it sold for $48 shipped.
I think this was $5 or $10, but I looked it up. I know about slide rules, but there's different models, obviously. Some sell great, some sell for $12 shipped. This one was a little bit better, a little bit bigger with the case. Very nice.
Very nice case, too.
Yeah.
Then we've got Article 99 for DVD.
My source comes over sometimes with stuff. And this was the night where our friends were here when they were picking up their kid. Remember when I was out there? He goes, "Hey, I got a bag of DVDs for you in a shark vacuum." So the shark was $5, and he puts like a stack of DVDs out on the sidewalk because he had parked out there. I'm like, I don't know. And he goes, $10 for all the DVDs, and he brings another stack. I'm like, okay, I see some ones I haven't heard of. Then another stack. Before there's like 6 huge stacks of DVDs, and he goes, "Yeah, $10 for all of them." And I'm like,
so this
deal.
is the $10 DVD buy.
So we call it the DVD 10 buy because it turned out to be very profitable.
And Article 99 sold for $20 shipped.
So we're in the profits. Again, that was his price. DVDs, if I'm buying them in bulk, I want to get them cheap because 1, condition can be an issue, and 2, a lot of DVDs have no value. But if you guys have watched our channel recently, we sold a lot of 120 or 100 loose DVDs for 34 shipped or something like that.
Yeah. So
so we just took them out of the
the next bundle.
Yeah, so every time I get a big bundle, I'll take the common DVDs that aren't worth anything as long as they're in good shape, and I'll just put them in a little stack. It's a way to make, maybe another $15 off of a lot of DVDs, which in this case, if you had enough of them, would pay for your investment.
What is it?
I don't know.
Ew.
Oh, it's poop. No, it's oil.
Next up, when in doubt, part it out. Pulled these off a Keurig. These are the little rubber feetsies. Sold for $6 and some change.
Guys, I've sold so many little feet. People will buy these. But the other day, we've sold Sunbeam mixer feet. I've sold 2 different sets for like $18 or $16. There was a mixer at a garage sale for 50 cents, and the thing was trashed. It had 1 little beater blade, no bowls. The handle was broken. I was like, man, I don't even think I can part that out. And I forgot to check the feet. Idiot. Because we sold the feet last time for $16 or $17. So, rookie move. Check the feet. If you see a Sunbeam mixer and they want $1 or $2, you can make all your money on the feet. It's the fastest selling part for us is the rubber feet to the Sunbeam vintage mixer.
Next up at $100 Jazz Buy, we've got Free Flight by Jamal. Sold for $12 shipped.
Another good little jazz.
Then this one, I don't care for the picture in this one because it looks very yellow.
Yeah, that's at your dad's house in the office, and the light in there is not the best light.
Okay, because I was looking for a yellow shirt, honestly.
Yeah, the lighting was not good. This was a different time in my life.
Yeah, so this is a Wrangler Western Cowboy, and it's got this cool horsey print, and it's pearl snap. Sold for $30 shipped.
I went to a guy during COVID. I went out and this guy had a bunch of Western shirts, and he said he wanted $7 a piece. Or no, yeah, it was like maybe 2 for $15. And a lot of them were like the really nice Wrangler, like Lightning and the crazy ones. So I bought 7 shirts, whatever it was, for, I think I ended up spending 7 a piece. It was like $50. And while I was there, golf clubs everywhere. And I started buying golf clubs like crazy while I was there. So when you're at someone's house, or if you're looking online and they have a couple items you want, look through everything they have. See if there's anything else you might want, or, you might be able to make an offer on, or while you're there, hey, I also buy this kind of stuff. You never know what someone's got laying around, and one buy turns into even more because while you're at their house, they'll sell you more.
Yeah, like the typical resellers line. You got any old video games laying around?
All the YouTubers.
All the YouTubers.
And I do too. Not every sale,
all of you guys say it. You show up, you're like, got any old video games?
Yep, everybody knows about video games.
And everyone goes, oh no, I just sold those.
Yeah, you're the 13th person to ask today.
Yeah.
Because everybody who starts reselling, especially new people, they'll see video games and it's like an easy thing to ask for. Video games. I think
the games are easy to list too.
Yeah, well, the games are easy to list, but they're easy to ship. They're really easy to look up. You just type the title in, what system it's on. So it's very easy for new people to start in video games.
I feel like video games are one of those ones that are going to continue though, because people want old system and new system and everything in between, because
there's always a value.
It's going to hold a value.
Yeah, video game market stays. It does change, but it is.
Well, they don't have Netflix for video games yet.
Well, they have Steam. Yeah, you can download games.
Yeah, but
a lot of people collect them, and there's a value there, and the older ones are getting hard to find. So, anyways, definitely an easy category for new people to start in.
Next up, at our local U-Turn for Christ thrift store, Cameron bought a bunch of Icarly DVDs, and this set sold for $44 shipped, guys.
I did spend 12 though. They were $2 a piece. I may have got a tiny discount, 10% or something, but I paid up for them because there weren't many listings and they sold. And I actually had some interest on Rca too on this. It just didn't sell there, but Linda loved Icarly growing
It was
up.
such a good show.
I never really watched it that much. Anyways, next.
He was focused on Lizzie McGuire. Next up, this is an
Got my
in-case...
Lizzie McGuire clone right here.
Not even close.
No, not even close.
Likes
I
the
really
blondes.
failed. Next.
In-case City Compact Laptop Backpack. It's got literally the case for the laptop, and then it's also got this nice pocket up here that's lined. And it's like one of those super soft like blankets you buy at like Costco.
It's like a faux fur.
It's crazy. It's
Yeah.
awesome. I'm like, why do you need a pocket like that? But it sold for $40 shipped after I washed it up and made
I
it
think
smell
it was
nice.
$2 or $3 for this, and the guy told me, he goes, "Can we?" I had it at 55. Can you do a better deal? I'm like, "Yeah, 40 is the best deal I'll do." Nothing there. He goes, "Oh, I only have 35 in my PayPal." I'm like, "Well, 40 is the best deal." He goes, "But I only have 35." I'm like,
That's
first
cool.
of all, if I sell it to you for 35, there's sales tax probably in your area, so it'll be more than 35. Second of all, I already said 40, so I don't know what to tell you. Sure enough, same guy bought it for 40. So apparently he found the extra change he needed.
Then next up we've got a line.
Can't fault them for haggling though, right? You're allowed to haggle. That's okay.
Resellers haggle.
Sometimes a little too much in my opinion, but
Next up we got
Way
a
to
lot
spend
of
pennies.
18 Disney sing-along songs VHSs.
This
for
is from the
all
first
kinds of
First
different
Buy.
ones.
It's not listed because this is a new listing, but he gave me a whole tub full of Disney sing-alongs, and I've been parting them out. And once I sell a set, I go build another set and list it. So this set sold for
$45 shipped.
So now I gotta build another set because I just this is our second one to sell
Next up, the piece that took us half an hour to find.
because it was in this box and I listed it without the box.
So we were looking for a blue envelope. Found it in a brown box. Look at
Anyways,
that. So this is a Brown and Sharp 628 radius gauge set, and it sold for $30 shipped.
came with all the micrometers and machinist tools. We've done really well on that buy.
Next up, we got a movie. This is a DVD from Savers. This is Mrs. Winterbourne, sold for $25 shipped.
Brendan Fraser in here. This is before The Mummy.
Did you grab that cassette I needed?
No, I set it out for you. I thought you were going to grab it. We'll just talk about it. But, okay, real quick on this. This is from Savers, guys. $25 DVD for $3 at Savers. A lot of stuff at Savers is overpriced, but we're still going to make, $15 on this. Looking at the DVDs. And we just went there Friday, and I got a whole stack of DVDs.
He walked down and goes, killed it.
It was like 8 DVDs or 7 DVDs I got. And they were all like, there was a 40, I think 2 40s or 140 and a 50, 15s, 20s, and I'm only paying $2 to $3 a piece. A lot of them sealed. So look out for stuff you haven't heard of. Look out for sealed stuff, obviously. Look out for stuff horror. In different categories, you'll start to learn what to look for, and then you find the ones that stand out, and that's when you make the money.
And next up, we got a cassette. This is Eddie Money, Greatest Hits, Sound of Money, sold for almost $10 shipped. I was doing
a
rectangle.
heart because
Yeah.
that's what you're supposed to
Anyways, next up we got a lot of 3 CDs by Tim
do.
Janis.
These are definitely not DVDs.
And those sold for $32 shipped. And
This
it's sealed. It's
Estate
nice.
sale for $1.
Look at
Why?
that barcode, guys.
Yeah, I'm like, this is the giant print for those who can't read barcodes. Anyways, this is just something I was like, I don't know, it looks kind of interesting. Looked it up. Not really great comps on, but mine sold for $1. Good deal.
Well, it didn't sell for $1. He bought it for $1.
Bought it for $1.
Next up, we have this.
That's why we love media. You can see today was a good media day.
I know. We're definitely not boutique sellers today.
I didn't sell a lot of clothing today.
Next up, we have this
My favorite sale.
adorable little
favorite
froggy cup.
Look
It's
how
literally
cool
a
this is.
froggy.
This is just.
This is not. I know it looks like it's glowing a little bit, but it's not that. What is that glass called?
Oh, uranium glass?
Yeah, but
not.
it's adorable. It looks like it's acrylic, not glass.
Yeah, it's acrylic is what it says.
So it's a vintage frog on a green cup.
It said like lucite or something. I'm not sure.
Yeah, lucite, whatever that is.
This guy right here,
It's almost like a copy of the really expensive one.
it's like it was $1. And he had a sale. I guess there's like other stuff that goes with it, like other different cups and like a pitcher. I don't know, but online, it's pretty heavy for what it is. But I'm like, someone's gonna want this.
And someone
Don't
did.
show my mom because she likes frogs.
Oh, great. She's going to watch the video and get mad at
Well,
you.
the thing is, she had enough frogs.
No, now she's into, Ray Dunn or Ray.
Oh, I just saw some Ray Dunn stuff this
She's
weekend.
got a lot of stuff.
It was for dogs.
That's okay. She doesn't care. You should see her Easter setup.
Anyways.
Next up, so that one sold for $40 shipped, guys. $40
mad,
little cute cup.
Mom, if you want this, I'll give you the address. You can call the guy. No. The next one I find, I will give to you.
All right. Next up, we've got out of the Hirsch Numero Dos, we've got Punch Out for Wii.
Great
This
game.
one sold for $40 shipped.
$40 used.
On a Wii game? Come on.
Yeah, that's awesome. Love that.
That's nuts. Then next up, we've got an Rca Vox Av Modulator, sold for almost $12 shipped.
Pretty good for a random electronics buy.
Then Cameron stole some car keys.
These are our neighbors, don't tell.
This is a Mazda 3.
No, Carol, we don't know where your keys are.
Smart key fob.
Not driving your Mazda again, that's for sure.
You just left it. You're gonna leave the tag on?
Because they need to know which one it is. It doesn't have the VIN number on there.
Oh, it looks like you go out and you rent a car.
Yeah.
And that sold for $40 shipped.
So these can be synced with the right car. I've sold a lot of car keys before, key fobs. Quite a few.
That doesn't mean steal people's keys.
Do not steal people's keys. This was from my guy who bought a storage unit, and it was in there, and then I paid $1.
Great,
and
so that car's sitting there somewhere and nobody can get into it.
this is probably their backup.
See, it does have the key.
Yeah.
It's not their backup. Well.
Oh, no. Okay.
And then out of the Haynes buy, we've got a Toyota Tundra 2006 and Toyota Sequoia, and that one sold for $22 shipped.
Haynes buy already paying off, guys. Not as much as original manuals that we like to sell, but there's money in these.
Then one of the hardest items to find.
And this one is you guys, this is what you need to be looking for. This sold for?
This is the insert to tell you how to put the thing together. Sold for $7.12. That is the vintage 1995 Lego system for whatever.
Lego system set. But guys, there are manuals for some of the big fancy Star Wars sets that sell really well. Or one time we sold a whole bucket full of manuals.
Yeah.
For like 60 or 70
Shoved
bucks.
them all in a regional.
And there were one, yeah. So if you get a bunch of manuals, or you buy a bunch of Legos, they have a whole stack of manuals. You could sell them. Someone will buy them as a whole lot.
Next up, we've got Cooking Mama for DS.
Never played it.
I love that game. Sold for $12 shipped. I should get a DS. And then I don't have one.
I have. Go.
Next up, we got this $700 manual buy. It's 0607 Honda Civic Hybrid. Sold for $45 shipped, and that is a beefy manual.
Yeah, that'll go into regional aid probably.
No, it won't. It's too thick.
Medium flat rate.
No,
No,
it's
medium
under
now.
$50.
It'll go medium now. I love my wife. Love the record show. Next.
Next on the $700 manual buy, we have an Acura 3.2 TLT service manual.
So some of the ones we sold, this is definitely one of the dirtier ones.
Sold for that is for $99 to $01. Sold for $81.
But still
shipped.
sold for $81.
Then the Haynes buy, we have a VW Golf GTI and Jetta for $99 to $05. Sold for $16 shipped.
By the way, of all the YouTubers out there, I am the manual guy. If I had to be known for one thing, it'd be for having a beautiful wife, and
Oh, please.
it would be for the manual guy. Because I don't think anybody sold more manuals than me on YouTube. Maybe. If you know them, let me watch them, because I want to know where they're getting them.
We should do a beauty pageant for all the YouTube wives.
Yeah. I'm not going to be in there. Anyways, next.
Next up, we've got Lego Star Wars, the video game, sold for $8 shipped.
Not great.
Then we've got a Wand Essentials speed controller for a massager.
How much massage power do you need? A lot? A little?
Oh boy.
It's brand
What
new,
kind
though.
of massager is it?
Yeah, whatever you're into.
Sold for $17 shipped. Then we've got the Boxcar Children. This is a sealed book from our local Angel View, and that one sold for $18 shipped. It is only numbers 5 through 8.
I think it was $3.99 or $4.99. I paid up for it, but I knew it was going medium mail and it would sell pretty fast, and it did.
Then we got this Coogee men's t-shirt. It has the big Coogee spell out with this cool graphic on it.
With different colors. And this was brand new, $5 from one of our neighbors. The one who you bought a little dress from the one time.
Oh, yeah.
And you bought that t-shirt, but that same lady sold me this for $5 the other day.
And it sold for $40 shipped.
$40.
Then we've got a huge lot of James Roth artist stuff. So there's Mars and space and globes. There's a lot of
I'll talk about this one a little bit.
photographs and paperwork.
You can tell the price.
It sold for $250 shipped.
So this is my friend bought one guy I buy from bought a storage unit.
That's
James Roth does a lot of like space, like photographs and art, and helped with designing globes. Worked with the Griffith Observatory or whatever, I think in LA. This unit had a bunch of stuff from him in there. It wasn't his. It was like a friend, I guess, who had this stuff because there were letters to the guy who was owned the unit. And a lot of its paperwork are just photographs, not a bunch of originals or anything like that. Like some of his paintings, I guess, go for crazy money, but it's a lot of just paperwork and stuff associated with it, photographs. There's a couple of, he did some artwork on a little magazine. There's a couple of those in there. Letters he had gotten or whatever, copies of letters he had gotten from different stuff about his design of globes and different things. And I listed it for $200. I spent $100 on all of it. My friend told me this is $1,000 worth of stuff. And I was like, I don't think so. But he's been giving me so much good stuff. This is a couple months ago. I'm like, I'll give you $100. It's cool. I've made plenty of money on this, on our friendship, business friendship. And so I paid him $100, and I sold one photo out of there right away. It was a tornado photo for $10 because a photo of tornado damage, and it sold. And I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to do with all this stuff. And the other day I was like, I'm tired of seeing it sitting here. I made a big pile. Some of it was trash. I had to go through just random scribbles and stuff that were nothing. And like a bunch of duplicates that someone made copies of things. So I got rid of all that, but took all the good stuff, put it together, auction for $200, no bids. Not even many views, like 5 views. And I'm like, crap, there's no interest in this. And there's no comps. There's no one that has anything like this. I listed it for $250 or best offer, thinking if I can get $200 on a best offer, I'll make my 100 back, maybe an extra 50, and I have a couple other things that I pulled out of there to sell. So we'll basically make $100. We'll spend 100 to make 100. But today, already at church, it sold for $250. So someone paid full price, and it's only been listed for like a week. So I probably underpriced it. I probably should have put it at $350 or best offer. See if I can get some offers in there. But someone got it. It's going to New York. Hopefully it's going to someone who can value and appreciate this stuff, because it is cool stuff if you're into that. It's a really cool collection, and I'm just happy to see it go, get off the floor of our garage here and be moved on, and we're still going to make some money. We're going to probably double up almost just on this sale plus everything else I have. So nothing wrong with that. You don't always have to make the maximum amount of money on every transaction. Sometimes you can make enough, and if this guy can sell it for more, by all means, that's okay sometimes. Sometimes you can be the top dollar. Sometimes it's okay to pass it on and make a few bucks and just get away from it. Next item.
Then a $10 DVD buy. We've got How the West Was Won on Blu-ray. Sold for $25 shipped.
$10, $45 in DVDs, sold in a week.
Then a $700 manual buy. We have an 0203 Honda CRV manual. Sold for $76.50 shipped.
We have quite a few of those. Our manuals are finally been listed long enough to go on sale. So we run sales every 90 days after items have been listed for 90 days. Okay. So our manuals, this was on sale for $70-something. So that's how long we've had them, but they've been so profitable.
Then we got a bowl. This is a vintage Sunbeam Mixmaster bowl, sold for $16 and some change.
I don't know if it's going to go first class. It's going to be close. So
then we've got this game, which I feel like they just made this game so they could have girls in bikinis.
Yeah, this was trying to sell to men in the store. Like, oh, let me play this game.
It's literally you play volleyball with a bunch of girls in bikinis. Like, how is that dead or alive?
Extreme beach volleyball.
That doesn't make sense. So it sold for $24 shipped.
And then
the $80 PS2 buy. This is Scarface, The World Is Yours on PS2, sold for $37.
Definitely a game. Keep out on that for Punch Out. This game did sell for $24. $38 here, guys. There are video games that are worth money. Just gotta learn what they are and keep an eye out. And you can make some money. That's all we got. Anything else?
No.
That's all. Unless something happened on another platform, but
no, it's midnight.
Okay, we appreciate you guys watching. Thank you so much. We gotta get this all packed up, and we'll see you in the next video with what sells on Monday. Take care.